All right.
Oh yeah.
Got it on here.
Hey
Can you hear
Todd, how are
me?
you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. You hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so we'll just kind of go ahead and start. I'm here with Sidney Rosa, professional boxer. He's 5-0 out of Germany. And I know you just had a fight in November, right?
No, October 30 here in German and December 3rd in Portugal.
Okay. And I wanted to kind of start from the beginning. Like, when did you find the sport of boxing?
I came from sport family was football. I was also footballer when I was young. But afterwards, when I was in university, I couldn't do both football and school because I didn't catch. I was busy, but I felt like I need back for sport. But anyway, I keep in my university. I was working in IT. That's what I was studying that time, and I was see me, in computer make like a lot of stuff about IT, like a nerd, but I was feel like I'm not in my world. It was a little bit weird, but I was there 7 years too. It was crazy and it was good also, but I felt like I needed back sport, and then I find like a boxing just to to keep do something, and I fell in love even when I was do like a 1 hour and a half per day, sometimes 4 times per week, and sometimes people will see skills on me, and I was like, what? I don't believe I can do that. I'm doing just for fun. And that time I was 30, 32 years old, 22 years old.
Is
Yeah,
when
and like again,
That's when you started boxing, 22?
22. Yeah, and it was just for to enjoy, but people was see a lot of skill in me. I guess it was because of the what we call the body language from sport, because I had from football before, right? And I was like, okay, okay, and then afterwards I just decided to stop everything about IT and just go through on box, and I was like do boxing 24/7, and now I find myself.
But when did you find yourself going to Germany?
Okay, this is was 3 years ago. I was okay. I was studying in Brazil, and after Brazil, I was in this start back. But
Mhm.
okay, let's go search for questions. I came here 3 years ago for sparring, for learning boxing for sparring, and I realized Germany is bigger, and we need to work with the people. Sport needs people. People need sport, and I put it together. That time I was studying in Portugal, sport university, and I just decided to move because I was here. I stay here for a while. I back to Portugal, and then people invited me again to back. So I just decided to stay here straight, because there's a lot of fighters. There's a lot of way to share more bigger than Portugal, and that's what make me really move here.
Did you grow up in Portugal or did you say you grew up in Brazil?
I'm from Angola,
Yeah.
and I grew up in Brazil. I
Uh-huh.
was 3 years in Portugal, and now I'm 3 years in Germany.
So when you were in Brazil, did you follow any of the fighting, the mixed fighting?
Yeah, I train sometime with the MMA fighter like UFC, for example, Jose Aldo, Barão, yeah, some others MMA fighter for others events in the world. So yeah, I had a lot of experience with them.
But you didn't want to do that.
I trained for a while, but I don't know if you people remember the first time when the Anderson Silva broke the legs, where with the Weidman, right? And for that night, when I say no way, I will not make
Yeah.
it. Box is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When it's leg. Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah, but anyway, I always I saw boxing more difficult for the brain, and I need this challenge to do something. And box was a really big challenge because include a lot of the of stuff to become a really good boxer. We still learn every day. You are not good enough, never.
Now, did someone approach you like a manager and say you need to come to Berlin, or was that your decision?
Actually, I found a team here, not my team, but I found people here in German in the gym. I found a good gym, and that moment we was, I can include myself, was like a four good prospect fighters. You know, they more forward than me because they have all these team that we need. We can work alone. There was like a 9-0, 12-0, 11-0, and for me it was exciting. That moment I was only 1-0, and I say for me, wow, work with the people. Somehow they are better than me. It's big motivation. That's why that moment I felt like, yeah, we can make a big team, and it's one of the decision to move to German.
Now, when you're looking at Germany and kind of how much activity you think how many fights would you want to have maybe next year?
I would love to have a minimum 4 or 5 fights, but not here in German, or maybe not here in Europe.
Oh, you
I'm
want
look
to fight elsewhere?
I'm look forward to go to USA.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, as a career, some people start in the USA, some people start Germany, Cuba, wherever. I was kind of thinking, in your plan, you want to come to the U.S. next year.
Exactly right. That's my target.
Because you have a manager, right? So your manager is planning this out, or this more your target?
Actually, I don't have a manager. Actually, I don't have a team.
Mm.
All this work behind is me and my girlfriend, and support of everybody support me. That's all I have. I don't have. I don't sign with nobody. I came to fight with null with the all struggle, along with my girlfriend, like fight per fight, work for what I need, and that's why also I think I'm ready for USA because I'm sure that I will get more challenging, and anyway I will learn what I want to learn because I love the American style, American mindset in sport, and that's what I need now.
Now, where in the U.S. were you thinking about maybe going?
In US,
Yeah, like what state?
for now I have contact for like a lot years ago. I don't know, man, maybe 6 years ago, for one coach from Miami. He's Cuban, but lived in Miami for years. He was he was a coach for 17 world former world champion,
Hmm.
and he's like Quella. You know Quella?
No, no.
Yeah. So he's from Miami, and I plan to go straight to him. We have a work talkie sometime, and he's waiting for me. So yeah, I'm kind of like in the right direction.
Yeah, I think Florida is kind of where most people are going now. That seems to be where a big majority of the fights outside of Vegas are all in Florida, whether it's the MMA or boxing or bare knuckle, whatever. A lot of it is in Florida. So, yeah, it makes sense that that's where you would go because that's where all the action is right now, it seems.
Yeah, because there's a lot of the Cuban box also, and my style is this mixture between Cuban and the American style because my first coach in amateur was Cuban, so I have a lot of Cuban skills, and I'm sure that will be a big challenge to come, even just to spar train. I'm sure that I will find a guy with a lot of skill that they will challenge me in a high level that I never was before. That's what I am looking for.
Now, how many years were you in Brazil?
11 or 12, I don't remember.
Yeah, because I know a guy who he brought a Cuban coach this year to Mariana. They're starting a program in Mariana with like housing and everything, boxing
Okay.
program. So they were just starting it maybe within the last couple of months in Brazil. So
Okay.
he
No,
was on
I'm
the show a couple of times.
okay. I'm not in Brazil since 2017.
Hmm.
No, I back 2018 for 8 months, but I'm not there for long. I have a lot of friends still in touch, but I'm not follow anymore because Brazil, they have a good amateurs boxer. They have some good pro boxer, but they are better in MMA, jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
And it's not my focus. I don't want to lose my target. That's why I'm look not forward, but the other side. Like
Mm.
I'm here in Europe. I'm trying to explore maximum that I can here. I guess I have doing that because I always challenge myself, but yeah, I need to do different stuff for next year because I'm sure that will be my year, the year that will put me in the right position about boxing.
Now, were you thinking of doing just boxing or maybe some bare knuckle?
No, I love boxing.
Just boxing.
Yeah, but I was trained boxing and I was also trained with the MMA people, and I know the way they train. They train and normal calendar or program is like they train little bit jiu-jitsu, a little bit box, a little bit Muay Thai, little bit different to mix, right? And when I was training them, I was thinking myself, I can be good MMA fighter, but I would be like a I would be like a not like it. I would be five in the boxing, five in the Muay Thai. I want to be 10. What I said, the high level. I want to be the high level in sport, and for that I have to do just one and focus only on one. That's moment I say, oh no, box is the best I can do because it's a really big challenge to learn everything. And you, like I said before, you are never ready for everything because you have a challenge every day. In that moment, I decided to do just boxing because I know the path of boxing never ends. It's a science, and like any science, is always change, move forward, and you have to leave it for real. Otherwise, you will not work.
Who are some of the boxers that you kind of pay close attention to, that you watch a lot?
Before I have different boxer because they work in different ways. What I put everything together, that's what I'm work for to myself. First of all, I like it Mayweather because of everything he did out or inside of the ring. I like it because it was the kind of fight. What I love it is like I we realize the opponent during the fight. We don't go in the fight ready to do whatever we want. I don't know if you agree, but Mayweather is a fight that I like. He start 10%, and then you go up, you
Mm.
know, and that's what I like. This behavior inside of ring. That's what I like. The behavior of Mayweather is take the time. You understand? I have 12 rounds. I can lose the first round. I will not get a knockout, or not, but I can lose. But and afterwards, I will be the boss. That's what I believe. That's what I try to do. But what I think one of the good example of the work is Canelo, because I follow Canelo before he followed Lara, Eldilano Lara, the Cuban one.
Mhm.
At my point, he lost the fight, clear. But yeah, that's not sell. The style Lara is like a beat and run, what people call, but it's footwork. People don't understand strategy. This is a game also. It's sport. It's a game. You have to make a strategy. And this is for me was like the Lara fight and the Mayweather fight against Canelo is what make Canelo become what it is. Because if Canelo should win Mayweather also, it should be one good fight. It became the best today, maybe the pound of a pound or the face of boxing, because he realized I have to change a lot of stuff I'm doing. And the best stuff he did, he didn't change the coach. What a lot of boxers they do when they lost, they change the coach. And it's really important to be with the one who was in different moments because he know you better. He know how you can develop. And so for me, Canelo is one of the best because he can tell us as a fan of boxing or boxer, if you work harder and intelligent, you can become the best because he never was his. He's what he building during his career. That's why he's the best now. So I love it. I believe in you. Hard work every day, consistent work, you can become better, better, and better. That's what Canelo become. That's why I like.
What did you think of his fight against Plant?
I already know what's going on. Plant is great a boxer, you know, but you can't do what Plant do for a fighter like Canelo. You can do, for example, I love jab. For me, jab is the best punch in sport boxing. But you have to take care with who you're gonna work in jab. Canelo has a patient. He sleep, he move, he fake. You have to take care. Jab don't kill nobody. Jab keep us busy, but you not take us out of the track. So when I know this fight, I say, okay, it would be a beautiful fight. Plank is technical guy, is good guy, move good, looks good. For boxing fans, will be good. But Canelo, we're gonna win anyway because I love something Canelo. He has the patience. He take time. He let you fail. He make you fail. He make you believe that you are win. I will follow all this fight. I will think Plank, and that's why I knew should be a good fight, but Plant should give up because it's hard keep the same style in 12 round of this high level boxing. You'll be tired. You'll be like, I just want to hit Finch, and one punch will be enough to make you down back. So you have to find a way to do something different because Canelo's a different fighter. I will not fight with Canelo the way I fight with the heavyweight. I have to think something else. Otherwise, it will not work. So that's what Canelo, okay, Canelo don't have afraid for a jab. You need more to make him afraid. So that's why.
Why do you think Lopez kind of had a hard fight with Cambasos or lost? Why do you think he lost?
I don't want to go for the personal problem, but I'm kind of a boxing fan that I don't watch just boxing. Sometimes I don't even watch the fight.
Mm.
So I love to watch some people have to see on YouTube. There is all access, for example. I love boxing. I watch that. I love try to understand what happened with the fighters out of the ring. That's more important for me because me as a boxer, I believe in the ring. We just can show 10% what we do out. You know. So what I realized this fight is like a Lopez and his father, not just Lopez. They came to the fight with a lot of personal problems. And I could see he was out of the consultation to the fight. He was out. And since they won Loma, they changed the mindset. They changed the behavior. They wasn't anymore this kind of team with the angry. They want more. They realized they was a behavior like we are done in the boxing. We are the best in the division, and you can see was almost like a show off. Like I'm the best. We know he did well, did good, but you know the difference is clear between his fight against Loma and against Cambosos. With Loma, he was there. He won the fight. He was special. With Cambosos, he was like, I don't have to prove nobody, but you have to prove every day. Otherwise, someone will show you different. That's what's happening. Cambosos didn't did too much. Didn't make too amazing stuff. He just boxed. You know, he had, the opportunity was there. Tried to show himself. That's why was everything in Cambosos' side than Lopes.
Now I want to ask you about a couple of others. Gervonta Davis, you know, he had a tough time getting to I think it was Diaz that he fought. He had a tough time landing the punches he usually lands. Why do you think that was?
He said that fight. He said he had a problem injury in one of the hand, right? What I can't believe because you know my previous fight here in Germany before I went to Portugal, I was with a lot of pain here in both hands. I couldn't even work in pad work. Pad work or bag I couldn't. I was just do everything shadow boxing technique without gloves because when we punch whole time in a hard way, his punch it's really hard for the hand, and also depend of the gloves. I think there's a little bit difference between the gloves he fought now and the previous fight he did, because this new gloves of Canelo is really good, looks good gloves, and each punch too stronger. So, but I believe that, but I believe it was the most danger opponent he had,
Mm.
because Pitbull, he didn't care. It was closed all time. He felt, he received. It was really hard for him. That's why in the end of the game they asked if you want a rematch. Said no. Well, you can't. Yeah.
But you think it was good for him to have this fight because he had won his other fights pretty fast, by knockout, or although he did have a long one the last fight before this one where he knocked his opponent out late. But you think it was a good fight for Davis to have this kind of
I
hard
guess,
time?
my opinion, it should be a good fight with Romero. The
Hmm.
one was canceled. I can say that. This one should be a good fight. Because Romero was speak too much, and I don't like box speak too much. You know, I am boxer. I respect all my opponents. I can say some. It's important to say some, but it was speak too much, and I wasn't excited. I was excited to watch this fight, but was short notice with Pitbull, and it's too danger in short notice to change the fighting. That's what I realized. He don't has nothing to prove in the box words. He couldn't even maybe cancel at all. Don't go fight like you say. He had the one previous fight in short time, and he had not try to build a career to do one and another. He could get a time. You know what I mean? So, but he accept because he want to prove he's the best in the division. You know. So sometimes we make bad decisions, but the good is one anyway. And I'm sure that he don't want to make the match with the Pitbull because it really hard. Pitbull didn't have nothing to lose. It's always harder to challenge someone who has nothing to lose. That was the point.
How much do you think Davis could do? I mean, if he moves up to the next weight.
It's more not easy, but you have more opportunity when you fight with the guys more bigger. First of all, it's about muscles. If you have a lot of muscles, you can be tired more faster than the skin one. And the way the style of Davis is remember a lot Tyson. That's why Tyson is successful, because when I fight with the one guy bigger and they fight the way they fight, I have more opportunity to dig in bad shots because I'm more there. That's why for Davis it was really hard fighting Pitbull because it was small. You have to looking for where digging. But if you go up, I'm sure you're gonna have more opportunities to smash everybody. It's as well happen with Canelo. When you are slow, close or short, you have to know how to fight when you are short. They know how to do that because they have the best team of the world. You can say that they know how to program that, and it become less harder. But with small one, sometimes I fight with small one. It's hard to dig. You find more the harm, the defense if it's close, but you don't see the body shot. It's hard to find it. You have to go down and you become open also. So I guess if you go up, I guess it will kill the guys. It will be hard for all these guys.
But do you think he can compete? Well, I've always wanted to see him fight Lomachenko because I think it would be interesting, different style. Do you think he can compete against someone like that?
Um, I guess should be a good fight for the both names, but I also believe that should be really hard for Loma.
Yeah.
The For me, Loma is great, but always I say people are different, and then when you put them together, you can see the big difference.
Yeah.
I will go really in the point that Loma takes time. Loma building, like he build the punch. And this way, Loma, as the pace, the first round building, guy like a Daves, he can't count. He is one big punch change everything in the box. That's for me. I think it's more dangerous for Loma than for Davis because David can. He has a good defense. In this kind of Loma work, he can protect in the count. Will be more hard for Loma than Locke. My point.
Yeah, I think so too. But everyone that I talk to, they tell me no. But I think Davis, it would be a very hard fight for Lomachenko.
For
You know?
sure.
Yeah.
Because look, Loma moves good, box well. He's beautiful, see Loma. That's the one thing, you know. Okay, the difference is like we talk about build some wall. You are the one put the stone, everything to build the wall. I'm the one put the paint, the color. I'm smooth because I have to work it hard. You are the one make the big one, one by one until make the wall bigger. And the Loma is the beautiful guy. He's smooth. And the Daves is the one hard. Should be good fight for world boxing because they have a name and then all of us were gonna watch. But inside of ring is a different story. Will be hard fight for Loma. I'm sure should as well the fighter Loma and the Rigondeaux. I love the both. I was follow the both. I say, yeah, it's really good match. It's beautiful box. They box beautiful, but Loma has different way to box. So, but not with the Daves. I guess it's kind of a fight. We love box. We don't need to watch. We don't need. There's a lot of fights, you know.
What do you think about this Jake Paul stuff in
This
boxing?
something. This something kill me because unfortunately, boxing is about people. People is money, and that's all about. Because he's doing what he does because he has the followers, he has the name. But it's hard for us as a boxer. We have to work harder, and you have 10% of opportunity. That he's fighting pay-per-view. It's hard, you know. You just take the value of the boxing, and we love boxing. We see as a life. It's really jockey, you know. I don't even watch when he gonna fight. I don't have time for that. It's like bullshit. For my point, and I don't have nothing against. I'm just out because you know doesn't make sense, you know, at all.
Yeah, I was wondering what you thought of it because it's getting attention, in boxing.
And
It's
we are
taken
losing.
from other guys.
Yeah, we are losing attention because it's all of us on him, not on us. So yeah, but it's a way of making money, you know. It should go to WWE. Should be good. Yeah, boxing is serious, you know. People die to do this sport, you know. You can jockey just because you have a follower, you have a name. You can, and he call basketball players, he call celebrity, you know. He don't call real boxer. He was fighting with MMA guy. I respect MMA. I'm not saying MMA is not good, but you know, even Canelo say, I will not box this guy. I should have the same opinion about Canelo. If they want to really box it, come here to sparring, only sparring, to show them real boxing. Because I'm sure if someone show real boxing, they will not back. A lot of fight they close the career after one fight. Because real boxing is not this bullshit that they show or sell.
Now, in a perfect world for you, when you come to the U.S., maybe you do 4 or 5 fights next year. When would you want to be in something where, I mean, I don't know how it progresses, but when would you think for you, maybe you have a deal where you're fighting on a network or whatever?
Actually, you know, I just wanted the opportunity, like, to fight in a big event and show what I have. But before, I'm more excited to train with the high level people that they can push me in the limit that I never went there. Because this is the moment I will realize boxes for me. I have to go hard, I have to train a lot, I have to fly different countries to learn, to spar. But I believe that I'm still on the way. I guess I'm good enough for today, but I have a lot to learn for tomorrow. That's what make me wake up next day, because I have more to put in my pocket. So I have been watching boxing all time in TV, whole style, new style, because I've changed a lot. And I think next year I would like it to really make one good fight with the one guy thousand better than me, push me to the limit, because I believe I still have a lot to do, but nobody challenge me in level that to make me awake, like, you know. So I guess what I look for in USA before fight, I'm looking for spar that kick my ass. I need they kick my ass to 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 show to myself and afterward to them what I'm able to do.
And you think by going to Florida that you're going to get that most likely?
Yes, I guess so, because we Brazil we say the human material is the most important to train. In Brazil, I could develop a lot because there's a lot of guys in sport, not just boxing, but they can spar you and they can like challenge you in a different way. That's what I believe that I will find it in Florida, because there is a lot of guys, almost guys from Cuba, that they didn't get the opportunity they need yet, you know. And I'm sure that there's a lot of gyms also. There's a lot of Brazilian guy I know as well, Cuban, but I will find it there, because every time when I fly somewhere, I want to spar. I don't care, you know. I don't care, not because I don't care about my opponent. I love it, you know. And the boxing is really simple. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying simple. There is a difference between easy and simple. It's hard, but it's simple. It's two guys show how good they are and how better they can be. Because one good sparring or one good fighter, you grow a lot. As well, Canelo is growing each fighter. So I believe they can push me to the limit that I never was there. That's what make me more excited, because if I have this opportunity, is the way they will see my skills, the way I do, and I will get my opportunity after that.
But do you think it's important to have a manager or no?
It is important, because the way I'm going through in this sport is really hard, you know, because like you know, I live boxing 24/7, but this is not enough alone. This sport, you need a team back on you, because you can't always have the the motivation. You know, you need somehow a team, and I'm looking forward on it there, and I'm sure that I will find it, because I already had contact there. But I want to say to people, yes, we need the people. I went through until I could without, but for now will become harder to keep going like I'm doing. So yes, I need to really find everything a boxer needs. You know, no, not extra, only what we need as a boxer. Because
And
a
you know,
team,
when, yeah. So, so coming to Miami, that seems like that's probably going to happen. They've kind of told you they're going to help you with that, or
for now, what I need is what I have. Always I think like that. I don't look, oh, I would like to have. I look around, surround me, and I say, yeah, that's what I need to write whatever story I want to write. Maybe I don't have a paper, I will write my hand. My life is always about find a way. And, you know, sure, we want the perfect picture, the perfect story, but the life is not like that. I'm going, I can't make contact before I went to USA, before I show myself and say, hey, I'm here, I'm coming, and I would like if you find a big team. I can't. I believe to tell you, Todd, hey, can you support me? I have to prove you I'm good enough to have your support. As well, I say, I'm talking about dream now. Doesn't matter what. If you have a dream, doesn't matter what kind of dream do you have. Don't expect people, even your family, support you. You have to work harder and prove them you born for that. So when I'm going to Miami, I'm not thinking I will find the team ready for me, because they don't have to be there wait for me. They don't even know me. But if I have the one, what's the coach will give me enough, what give me a space to train, and himself to tell me what to do, and the rest is on my own. I need to work harder, show them I'm good enough. I'm here to learn from them, open mind, open heart, and the rest will come. You know, that's what I believe. That's why I guess I have enough for now.
So you have a place that you're going to train at in my,
Yes,
you already know. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know because this coach is literally wait for me, and when I arrive, we're gonna stay do this together. And I know also a lot people different way, like California. I know in Brooklyn. So, but for now, I'm go straight for the coach, and afterwards, I will see what's going on because I'm open. That's why I didn't sign it with nobody. I'm 5-0. It's not easy come on this sport alone without like I say, I have a lot of support. I'm thankful for everybody is on me, with me to support me, and they was the one who put me where I am. But for that I was work hard to prove them I'm good enough. That's why they support me, and that's the same mindset. I believe I will go there. I will prove myself to them, and they will get what I need.
I wanted to ask you about some of these guys you train with in Brazil because some of them are very famous to people that watch my stuff. Like you said, you train with Jose Aldo, for example, right?
Yeah.
What did you take away from those times training with him?
He is MMA, but he has a lot of skill in the boxing. He can box as well and boxer. And if you remember some fight of him in his prime, he was work a lot of strike. He was a very good striker because he was also work. I trained with him because my coach in the boxing was his Cuban coach. Now I guess he's even in Miami with another. You remember this name, Mundo Box?
Hmm.
Yeah, he's working in Mundo Box now. And, I guess I don't remember the name now. The main coach of Mundo Box, as well the team of Rigondon now
Oh,
Mundo
really?
Box. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. My coach my first coach is there now. I guess it's Florida, so I don't remember yet. Uh, we was work together. In that moment, he was give a class training for MMA guys in the Nova União in
Mhm.
Rio de Janeiro, and he was bringing us to train with these MMA people, to spar with them, to do like a school boxing, to show some stuff. That's the way I was trained with the Howl that moment. What was amazing for me because I know he is the best of the world. I can say that, and like I say, for me, work with the people they are far better than me is really amazing. I really enjoy more than worry because I know they know how to do, and for me was like the moment that I realized I can be the best also, you know.
What do you think about the success? He's fought for so long. I want to know from you he's now like I think 40,
Yeah.
and he's close to a title shot again, but it's not common. You don't see that a lot. Most guys by the time they're 40, they can't fight for a title. Maybe they can do something, but not fight. Why do you think he's been able to do this?
You remember the last the more one of the more old guy took the title in the MMA, a Brazilian, was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, Oliveira.
No, Oliveira, a very young man. I'm talking about the one who old guy. He was and never was champion of the world. He's already.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I need to remember his name.
I know who it. Glover Teixeira.
Exactly right. How old does Teixeira is?
Yeah,
That,
same,
that
same.
is
Yeah,
the same
yeah. Oh,
situation. What I call the consistency. Aldo is like a lot of years in UFC, but Aldo make a big history. You as a Dana White, you can just say Aldo, bye. You know, he's still Aldo. You can make it UFC in any part of the world, but if you do UFC in Brazil and you put Aldo in a card, will be a lot of people, and that's what's also worth it. So Aldo is still a UFC name, so he still work like he was working even before. I'm not there in Brazil anymore, but I've seen a lot of train like you say, for example, Aldo train in a marine in Marine of Brazil, only box. You know, he go out from his MMA gym to go only to Marine to let box, only box, like a boxer. This is something you have to expect something great for a guy do that. He's not in the comfort zone. He's still looking for work. If you watch his last fight, he still work as well was working before. For sure. The only difference, only stuff he doesn't got it is like it's not trash talk. For UFC, you need to be a trash talk, you know, and that's what in this sport Aldo don't do, and what put him where he is. Because if he was trash talk, he should be called one of the best now, because people, he should be the one call his name to see more, but he doesn't. He just go do well, great job in the octagon, but he don't work before. Because look, what I'm saying, the project of a fight, they take 3 months, and they fly different place to talk. They need sell, and the auto don't, it's like good person, good heart. He don't like too much talk. He can make it face to face, and that's it. But the project of the event is make it 3 months to make it the fight sell, and then what? 25 minutes fight, right? What is 5 round of 5 minutes
Yeah.
per round?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just working actually harder in 25 minutes when he should work 3 months. What is this guy McGregor realize how to work? That's why he took everything he could on this sport. You know, for me, I'll as everything, you just need this little talk. You know, just like, you know, I'll kick your ass. At least come here, I'll kick your ass tomorrow. You know, shut up. You know,
Mm-hmm.
tipo, tu vais morrer in Portuguese. You know, just, you know, some excess stuff should make a lot of difference. You know, that's what I think.
But when you get to like 40 years old, which do you think is more important, experience or skill?
This two stuff, if you keep your work, you're gonna stay have always skills. And experience, you always there. It's come together if you work harder. I believe age, there's some influence about become old in sport, because you need your muscle in a high way to work good. But I believe a lot of lifestyle. If you have a lifestyle, you'll be young forever. That's what I believe in the sport science. Doesn't matter what sport we do. Because I've met a lot of guys with 23 years old, they can run 5 kilometers. Like example, because of a lifestyle. So guys like how they train every day, they live in the gym. I can say they live in gym. They can work harder until 45 years old. But there is something really important. What I love it, to change a little bit for the sport. What I love in the world, you know, on the world, he retired from boxing. He didn't let the box retire him. That's what for me was said about Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva make the MMA retire him. You don't do that. You don't let it happen. You know what I mean? You have to, one day you start, you have to know one day to stop, because life keeps going. You know, and I just hope that Aldo one day he say, hey, after fight, win or not, I appreciate all this year. I'm done for today, because that's the only we have to really know, because we love the sport, but you can find a patient or like do something good also out of the octagon or the ring. You don't need to be there always. Otherwise, people will beat you like you don't deserve it. You know what I mean?
But it's hard for someone like Aldo because he's still fighting so well.
Yeah,
You know?
that's why I believe he can
Yeah,
still fight more 5 years.
yeah, yeah.
He can still fight, because look, MMA is too hard. It's
Mm.
more harder than box. I'm telling you.
Hmm.
If you are smart in the box, you can make easy fight. Doesn't matter who is in front of you. You have skills, you know how to move, and you can use also the rules of the box to protect yourself. What we don't have in MMA. I will give you an example also for me. I work two jab because 1, 2. If I'm inside, I will not step back. I will hug. This is rule of boxing. When I'm hug him, he can do nothing. He can put me on the floor. I use the rule for myself, my advantage. If I feel so bad, I will not fight against my opponent when I feel like dizzy. I'll put my knees on the floor and wait for 8 seconds to back up. I will hug him, and the referee say, stop. I will not stop. I will behave like I didn't hear. I need time, bro. I need to breathe. Until he come, hey, I say, stop, Sidney. Step back. I say, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
It is an advertisement. It's not a penalty. It's okay. I'm saying that, but MMA, they work in striker. They go on the floor. They work in the elbow. They work with a lot of stuff. It's hard. So I guess you can still do it because still do great. And I should say, if you still want to be in a high level, you can go to do some box fights because it's good in the box also.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, Andre Ward, it was kind of like that too. He was doing so well, but he left the sport anyway. It
I
was on,
love what he did.
yeah.
If I was him, I should do the same. I will tell you why. He was a gold Olympic amateur, right?
Hmm.
He was undefeated. Why should I change myself for what? To make my fans sad? To just to people beat young men beat me easy? He's
Hmm.
okay. He's intelligent. His work. He was one of the best. You know, I love the way he pop jab, but he leave his jab there to disturb the guy to don't counter. You know what I mean? The
Hmm.
way underworld boxing is amazing. It's fun, but uh, when he said I'm done, I was sad because I love, but I was thinking, you know what? This life after ring. There's a family you have to take care. You don't want to be like, damn it. It's a lot of years since amateur punching your head. You know, that's what the young men they forget about because they don't put together sparring and the fight. They say, oh, I fought, I won, KO, let's go party. No, let's go rest. Take a time, take 1 week. You know what I mean? And I guess the Underworld did it well. And that's why he still be the one we still talk about him. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because we say, why he don't back? I can tell you, I'll go if he's back to fight Canelo in the in the light heavyweight. Should be a good fight. This
Yeah.
one should be good, yeah. But the back for back, I guess, doesn't make sense.
They'd have to offer him more money, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point, though. It would be a great fight. Um, so, as we're kind of winding down the interview, because I usually keep it like at an hour, I like to let people, when I'm interviewing them, if there's some people that are watching this or listen to it later, maybe something you want to leave the interview on and kind of where they can follow you also if they want to keep up with what you're doing.
Yeah, it's like, I'm from Angola, first of all. It's for me really important to make people understand because I'm a jump in different countries. They never know where I come from. I'm from Angola, what a country that we don't have a box culture, you know. We don't have a lot of stuff we need. And I've been there sometime, you know. I'm just want to say I'm a literary fight guy, out, inside and out of the rings. Uh, I choose boxing and boxers help to me. That's what I'm saying. I love boxing. I live it 24 hours. Sometimes I don't go out to chill or lose the night. I will go bed. I do my best. I'm just saying because I respect this sport. I know it's hard, but I'm a work harder to make difference. I'm not to work harder only to be champs. Sure. I say be a champ is consequence of a good work. But I'm working harder to change a mind of people, almost people where I come from, because I'm from Angola. I was to work there in Africa. I came from Brazil. I was trained a lot in favela. I know a lot of people there. They know me. and I want to change these people. I want to back one day and say, hey, guy, look what I went through. If you want, you can do. And I will tell you sometimes, I started boxing with 22 years old. You know, there's nothing, it's too late to do. We can't start for today. So I would like for sure you follow my journey because I have a lot to do. I have a lot to show, but I'm not sure because I want to be the best. I'm sure because I want that you can do also even better than me, you know, because I don't have any team like sponsors. I don't have any sponsor. I don't have. I'm work hard. I had people that support me. I still have, but I'm not the standard boxer. What the, as a coach, a gym, sponsors, all this stuff. I have to work hard always. That's why I call myself the true fighters because it's not just about I chill in my home. They pick me up to go to the gym. I train. They put water in my mouth. They give me. I come back. I fight. I earn money every day from my sponsor. I don't have nothing on it. I'm a real fighter because I believe in this sport. I will keep believing even after I retire because I want to become a coach. I've studied a lot to be a coach. I was in the Olympics game in Rio as a coach to show box to people. I love this game, and I guess I still have a lot to show. So you don't miss it, you know.
And what are your social media? I mean, people that are watching this now, they can follow you just from your profile, but people who listen to this later, where can they find your stuff on social media? And
Like I have some followers, and about social media, you mean like I have I don't know how can say that, but what I show in the social media is what I am because it's my schedule daily.
yeah,
Like I wake up, I go to my train. I bet I like today is a really hard day, a long day because I went to my train. I went to the gym, give a class. I'm here. It was like just boxing, just train myself, train my athletes, and come here talk about boxing. That's what I do. That's what I show. Sure, I don't post too much. I try to post in it for 48 hours to make people know we are working. They can keep in touch. But I do more stories. What's more simple to people know because we need a routine. We need a discipline. That's what I try to build. What is hard because now I'm in German, Berlin. Now it's like 4 degrees. It's really cold when I was living in Brazil. You know,
yeah.
is my routine is wake up 5 o'clock. I can tell you, it's too hard now to have this mindset. It's so cold, so dark, you know. And but I try to keep it forward because I believe that something in the short future is wait for me. But I need to first be ready for that. So and yeah, all of you, I say all of you, followers, family, you are the big support on it because you are the one to give me the motivation that I wake up without. I will not lie to you. Some days there's no motivation. Some days we go like we don't want. I was losing weight to fight, and I was say to my family, I don't want to go, but I was going a while that. So it's really hard. You have to make people understand. When they tell me, Sidney, you're gonna fight in 3 weeks or 1 month, you know what I do? I'm not in the gym anymore. Just make people understand. When they tell me you're gonna fight, I don't sparring. I didn't. I
Mhm.
don't spar anymore. I just go to other gym to do my train to lose weight. I just lose the weight to be ready to fight because I work alone, like I'm told tell you, and I believe on myself. I believe with the right people. I can reach a level that I never was there. But yeah, this is my journey, and you are the main key on it because your little message, maybe your little comment in my post, give me this kind of mindset to keep going because we need you, right? Boxing without people doesn't work. That's why this pandemic moment is really hard for sport.
Right. If you guys want to follow him, it's the King Rosa. That's his name, the King Rosa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the King Rosa. So the King Rosa because my name is Sidney Rosa. Rosa is my family name. And in my first fight in Portugal, one guy is a heavyweight. After my fight, he say, "Your name now is the King." I said, "No, it's too much. I don't like to be the King." He's told me you have to be, and he exists a lot and sounds good. And I say, "Okay, I will not be the King because it will look like too much. I will be the King Rosa." What means I'm the king of the Rosa ladies, like about my family, you know what I mean? So if you see my stuff, it's like it's pink, you know. I use the pink colors, you know, because I want to bring this kind of sensitive word in the box word because people think to be a boxer or to love box, you have to be tough, to be hard, you know. And the people see almost my post, my picture after sparring, after fight, I'm like that. Smile. I'm not like I'm tough. I'm not tough. I'm sensitive. You know, I'm the most sensitive guy you can meet. But it's all about that. You know, about love. Do what you love. Doesn't matter it's boxing or ballet. You just do your best. People you love if you do well.
Well, Sydney, I appreciate you taking the time, to do this. And yeah, I definitely want to follow you when you come into the U.S. and maybe we could do some more shows in the future.
Todd, first of all, I didn't say in the beginning. I really appreciate to be here. I was excited. You know, I had a class today at until 8 o'clock somewhere here, like a 20-minute driving. And in the beginning, I told my athletes, "Hey, I'm so sorry. Today I have to finish and run because I have really to be there because it's something I really want. I'm excited to have this interview to know them because USA is my target now, and talk with you is kind of I'm talking with one guy in the door. Hey, can you open my door, Todd? You know, that's
Yeah.
what I mean. And for me, I'm looking forward to really be there. And if you can follow my journey, I will be happy to talk with you again and remember that day we was talking. You know, because that's what I believe. You know.
Jake Paul's promoter, he lives maybe 3 hours from me. Tony Holden is his name. And he has his own casino in Miami, Oklahoma. It's
Oh,
called Miami.
okay,
Miami.
okay.
But the casino's called Buffalo Run Casino. He used to manage Tommy Morrison. He manages a lot of young boxers now, but he also promotes the Jake Paul events. And
That's
he lives like 3 hours from me, 2 hours from me. Yeah.
like I appreciate you really your help because your support I can say because first of all thank you Shobut. He
That's
said I
that's,
speak good English.
that's my, his daughter is a great wrestler here in Oklahoma, wrestling
Oh,
champion,
oh, really?
high school wrestling champion.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will follow. I will follow you, okay, Shobut. You can show me some stuff more. No,
But
because
I'll send you Tony Holden's social media. I'll show
yeah,
you who he is.
yeah. By the way, English I learned here. You know, with my girlfriend only speaking. I know I didn't went to school. And yeah, so it was really big compliment to you say I speak well so because my target is USA. I wanna speak good English to communicate with people, and I appreciate Todd because contact is really important. Doesn't matter how good you are, if you have a contact, you can get what you needed. So like I say, I'm come to the USA without nothing. I just have one country wait for me. I don't have nothing. I don't even know where I'm gonna be. I will just come and then I will find a way. And
I know
support
many
will
people
be.
in Florida, so I know a lot of people in Florida.
Oh, that's great.
I'll show you. I'll show you these people
Okay,
if you want to.
let's keep in touch. We'll be really big. So for me, it's a big a pleasure to be here. Oh, thank you one more time, Shovat. I will follow you back for sure. So, but anyway, I really appreciate your support, and I want to just say as well, I appreciate everybody do his part in the words. And I want to say thank you so much to do what you do, because you are the democracy of sport people. When you open your channel to make us talk, it's really important. We need more people like you in this stuff, because I am nobody, you know, I'm nobody, and you gave me the opportunity, so I really appreciate it. I just want to say we need to speak, we need to say our names, we are here in live, we need also the attention of people, because we are doing something good, but people doesn't know, because people like you, they don't give opportunity like you give to me. So I really appreciate it.
Yes, I want to use it to help people. So,
Yeah,
like
that's
I said,
really good. That's amazing.
I'm going to help you. We'll see what I'll try to
I
put you in.
appreciate it. I'm here.
All right. And I'll get this interview out to you, and I'll make some videos of it and stuff.
Wow, it'll be amazing. I'm excited. Like I say, this interview is just the big motivator to make me wake up tomorrow, hell, and go work. No, we
Yeah.
really need it, and it's amazing. We don't need too much. We need to, like, okay, 1 hour. Something else is a lot. I really appreciate it, but I'm just saying, simple word is enough that people need. People don't need money or nothing. We make money by work, but we need people say, hey, keep going. You are doing well. Keep going. We need some people push. We need to push each other, because everybody's good in this area. We have to respect that. So that's why I really appreciate all of you here. Everybody took his time to come to watch our live. And thank you so much, Todd. You are doing a great job.
I appreciate it, and it was great talking to you. We'll do it again.
I hope so. And we do it again in a different situation, different moment. And I hope like I have more stories to talk, new stuff to do. And let's go.
All right. I appreciate it, and good luck with your training. And when you come to the U.S., we'll see you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody there. Thank you, Shabbat, one more time. And yes, people, I have to say, we need you, and let's go together. Let's go. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Bye bye.